It's Sonicfox versus Tekken Master. This is a run back from EVO. It was a top 16 match for top 8 on the winner's side. It went down to the very last hit. The last time that these two played was down to one hit that separated amongst them. It was super close.
Making war is my job, Deborah.
Of course, we love history going back to the Mortal Kombat X final of 2016, one of the greatest grand finals to ever happen here. And are we already getting into it? This is our first match. Celtic Throwdown, top 8. It's going to be Sonicfox rocking Buzz Devora, and she's been kind of the buzz.
Oh yeah, nice pun there. Definitely a strong believer in the Devora is Sonicfox. Let's see if it can do damage at the very top of the competition.
And we're seeing Master Sonic protect Master. We saw him rocking Geras a lot. We weren't sure what the pick was going to be against this specific matchup. That who knows if Tekken Master has a lot of experience against, but you know that Sonicfox is going to be coming in with this Devora, had to get the experience not only ahead of time, but coming into this top 8.
Well, you're not reaching from there. Sonicfox has the positional advantage. The puzzle. Hold this.
Oh man, this Gator spot the people in a dash underneath the jump. He's going to go right into the health lead with this fatal blow.
That early though, I don't know how to feel about this. It will put him in an advantageous situation, but Sonicfox will have fatal blow to his disposal. What's it going to be?
This is going to be a scary spot. I think he just wanted a healthy, but this is not the spot you want to be in the corner against the 4. It's going to be raw fatal blow right back. And Sonicfox taking round number 1.
Tekken Master not being tight with the challenge. Sonicfox being minus after the overpass. Feeling himself
Sonicfox
there.
is sitting there comfortable. That's a dangerous Fox right there. When you know, the more serious he looks, I think it's the more vulnerable he is. But the more relaxed he looks, the more deadly this young man becomes.
He is definitely looking good in this
watch out
match
for that
so
bug.
far. Nice blocks.
So many bugs are going to be coming. And Sonicfox hasn't gotten any real setups going yet. Beautiful challenge by Tekken Master on that reversal throw. But once he gets going, he found a character that fits the Sonicfox playstyle, right? Set play, taking away your options. That's what he's known for.
And it's so interesting to see that Tekken Master's pressing the attack the moment the bug is out. He's trying to challenge his set play.
You know what? You have to have a little bit of that disrespect, that savagery to beat someone like Fox. You know, we saw it yesterday, losing a game to Jade, being really disrespectful with the down 2s, but Sonicfox is going to win the trade there full screen. Take game number 1 against longtime rival Tekken Master.
Well, how about that?
Just to start us off here.
Okay, Tekken Master not looking very phased. Now keep in mind, this is the first of 3. We are at top 8 territory.
Yes, we are.
Tekken Master believing in this Sonya. Open positor.
That's so dangerous on hit. It is not your turn. Yes. A lot of us like to try to disrespect right there. That is one that you don't want to press a button on.
4-2-2. Oh, nice duck. Finally getting a sequence here, Tekken Master. What's it gonna be?
Showcasing the matchup knowledge too. Tekken Master has moved beautifully, going underneath these jumping attempts by Sonicfox. Just avoiding the jump-ins altogether.
Trying to get the trip guard, not getting it this time.
Look at the range that Devora plays at. It's a different game she can play.
She's a different beast for sure. Forward one is going to be an easy punish for the low.
Easy hit confirms out of character 2, and look at all this bug. It is not your turn. They're gonna be a coming.
Sweep as well. The range on this character, Mr. Aquaman.
Oh yes, walking back, creating the whip punish with the movement of Sonicfox here, and on the offense again.
This is looking grim for Tekken Master. Needs to find an answer here to all these questions that Sonicfox is asking him. Jump in one. The Echofox. What a challenge from Sonicfox. It was technically not his turn.
It technically was not, but it's one of those tricky situations where you're only minus a couple, so it becomes that guessing game of what are they going to press? Can I disrespect it?
4-4. Tekken Master needs to tighten things up here. Blocks in time.
Here's the thing, when she amplifies that bug, it's coming out hit or block, so it's very hard to take your turn like Tekken Master did her. Lucky he was able to block after the tech throw.
Big combo here from Tekken Master. So much more though. The grab.
Alright, wasn't me for breakfast here. She still is in striking range, and there it is, and that's going to be game number 2 for Sonicfox.
Very convincing as well. Tekken Master, what's it going to be?
It's so scary that you don't, if you're not too familiar with Devora, you have to realize that most of the time, she's in strike distance.
I mean, yeah, when isn't she? It's going to be the jump in 1, the 4-2-2. She's always somewhere in range. I mean, even her sweep.
Tekken Master floating over. Geras
Oh,
here.
it's going to be Geras, isn't it?
shouts to them for utilizing the tool that's in Mortal Kombat.
Was this always there?
Yeah, it's always been there, and I've never seen any other tournament using it.
Right.
You can lock every
is the
stage
first
except
time
for
I
this
see
one.
that.
So shouts to the organizers here for actually utilizing that.
We don't have to restart matches anymore.
Yeah.
That is tight.
That helps the players who sometimes don't have the capacity to select the right stage during these top 8.
Excellent stuff. All right, here we go. Match 3. Now with Garrus.
This is the match that I thought we were going to see. I think Gears does just fine against Devora. Unless there's something that I don't know.
It should be better.
That we're about to see.
It should be better.
We're about to find out.
Little charge. Okay, important to note that Sonicfox did not interrupt it.
Exactly, and we saw Ticketmaster play that game yesterday of
Against Hayate, yes.
Of even when he got blown up, he still believed in it.
He's a maniac. No anti-air.
That's what I love about both of these guys. Yeah, they can be maniacs, but it is a calculated craziness.
Might have tried to interrupt there. Another throw escape, 2 for 2. Forward 4 is not blocked.
Here we go.
Keep jumping, temporal advantage, down to City. Is
The
that
cash on
enough?
the damage, no breakaway from Sonicfox.
The choke whip is all right. Forward 4 coming through. Down 1 and 2
Okay.
choke, Mr. Aquaman.
Okay, we were talking about the maniacness. There it is. Just did it. Didn't care about the repercussions. He did not have breakaway. Sonicfox could have put him in a potential killing situation right there.
Maniac stuff from Tekken finally on the board, getting around here with Jarrus.
Ooh. Coming in from downtown to Sonicfox. Getting sexy with the setups. Covering so many options. There's no captain.
Wow, Tekken Master. What an evasion, avoiding everything. Threading the needle, getting a throw finally. It's the forward throw. This is Jarrus after all.
Here
throw
we go.
Loop City.
Throw loops.
Another one. Throw escape finally there. Too early on the standing one anti-air.
Very hard to anti this character in general. Very tricky, especially on that jump one. You really got to hit that Echofox of it.
Good fake from Tekken Master of a positor. Gets to confirm Tekken Master. Looking way better with Garrus.
Goes with the 4-3. Sonicfox ready for that. Does have a lot of match amounts against Gur, who utilized that tool a lot. Is going to keep him restood here. Nope, just casting on damage, forcing the breakaway, getting max
10%,
damage with that too.
11%.
Just walk up and challenging. Sonic knew he was going to be disrespectful, and Tekken Master is on the board.
Tekken Master. We have a set. There was no way this was going to be a 3-0, was there? Not between these two gentlemen.
Every fiber of my being didn't want it to be. And I'm glad that we're going some distances here.
Okay, it's going to be a straight rematch, though.
Sonicfox heavily believing in this character.
Oh, sending one anti-air.
He actually did it too early, and that his string whipped.
Yeah, it almost came back to haunt him.
These guys' reactions are too good, Mitsu. They're too good.
And it's still early. All right. Forward 1-3. The down 2, what a duck. Oh, retaliating is Sonicfox. Another down 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Forward 4. Not a single forward 4 has been blocked yet, which is full combo punishable.
Oh! He actually made it over the active frames of what is the vacuum.
Succubus.
This is the succubus of that fatal blow. Oh my goodness.
That is not a mix-up anymore. Sonicfox getting hit by it.
Do you guys believe in magic? Let's see if Tekken Master can make the real master come back here. Not enough with the positive rush and poke distance.
Chip, less than 1% health remaining. It's going to be set point Sonicfox. Tekken Master, how much gas do you have left in the tank? Talk to me.
You almost can't play footsies because when you walk back, you can still get cooked by these massive normals.
Oh no. This is going downhill. Interruption City.
Oh
no, it was a counter, wasn't it? This is going to be an issue. Bug City.
Oh no! Oh no!
It didn't punish it.
You just activated this young man's trap card!
Uh-oh.
It's done again. This could be it for Sonicfox.
3%.
The amplification and ready for the rollaway. Sonicfox is going to advance on the winner's side to winner's finals. What a display, especially in that last game from Sonicfox, of full control of the match. And we saw him put out an army of bugs that really...
A very, lo and behold, it has. A very quick explanation. What we mean by jailing is previously, if your opponent, if they got hit by a little, like a crouching down one, little crouching jab, if they got hit by it, they would be able to crouch your next high. Even if the frame advantage would say they had to block it, it would miss. Now, if you hit a low poke, you can force them to block a standing button if it's the right advantage. And that is so good for Rewind.
But here we go. Looks like we're going into winners finals here at Celtic Throwdown 2019. Rewind versus Sonicfox. These guys have such a legacy together. Let's not even forget the world finals for Injustice 2. where these guys just seem to be clashing at the later end of tournaments all over the shop. And the pressure immediately with Buzz. The one thing is that Liu Kang is going to out-damage her and then some. So Fox needs to make sure he lays those mix-ups on constantly, because if you give Liu Kang room to take anything that resembles a turn, he will just melt your life bar.
I do wonder how Sonicfox is going to play around that, though. Rewind, you have to remember, Sonicfox is #1 on the points leaderboard by a considerable margin. Rewind, he is 9th place, I believe, right now. I mean, probably guaranteed much higher than that now, thanks to his minimum top 3. But the more points he can get now, the more he can rest easy in the rest of the season. But he's going to take the first round. Sonicfox back to the wall. And the flawless block. Rewind is ready instantly.
The first time Sonicfox did that 1-2-1, he immediately flawless blocked it. I mean, that's actually one of the trickier strings to flawless block as well, because you have to make the read. She can overposit her, she can amplify it to be safe. I mean, going back to the jailing we talked about, where she can lay that pressure on constantly. But the duck into Brave down 2. No defensive bar for Sonicfox either. This is just going to chunk down. And now we're in crushing blow territory. Sonicfox looking to be a little bit in trouble, but he's starting to get some momentum back here with Devora. I love the range, but Rewind, I mean, it is a game of damage so far, and Rewind's just been doing more of it. Looking for the fatal blow.
Oh, there it
is! So clutch from Sonicfox. He saw a button and he at the fastest speed, man.
I love the way they're playing around the matchup, though, because Devora, she doesn't have a very fast mid, which means that you do get away with a lot of pokes that you normally wouldn't, a lot of crouches. And Devora's best way of dealing with that is to go for, poke into the overpositor stab, the constant stabs. But Sonicfox is still playing around it really well. Rewind committing to these big decisions, and it's paying off. Every time Sonicfox is safe, but a little bit minus, he's guaranteeing that forward four, which is that super fast button.
And here's the mix, the constant mix, the amplify,
what are they
guaranteeing
doing?
the bugs.
They went a full circle before they exploded. I've never seen them do that before.
Like NASCAR. All right, the jailing again. Rewind is trying to make one of those hard reads.
Oh my goodness.
Finally getting
Where did his health go? Where did his health go? I feel like it's been like 10 seconds. And it's just constant hit, non-stop. And Sonicfox with a very, very dominant last round in that game.
But that's buzzed. So, some of us doubted, I mean, myself included, but I was willing to obviously have Fox change my mind. He's done a perfect job of it, but buzzed does not do a lot of damage in combos, right? However, the mix that Fox has invented is so strong. Constant chip, constant little bit, it's never ending. The damage is constant, and you actually have your life bar melted than most characters will, because she is, in many ways, somewhat of a set play character. She is the closest thing we'll get to a set play character in this game, and another confirm, and this is what we're talking about, right? You would think no damage, Rewind, he's already lost over half his life.
But it's resource management. It's Fox keeping one eye on his offensive bar at all times. Every hit is being capitalized. If he's got bar, it's a launch into bug. If he doesn't, it's overpositor for the standing advantage. Like, it's just absolute awareness of his resources and how to use them, specifically with his character, which you have to do. Okay, big hit from Rewind. Here's a chance. One hit away from taking the round. Spends both bars. Wants that crushing blow, and he is going to go into the next life bar very close to that crushing blow. That all-important bicycle kick.
Fox was just looking at the risk assessment there, right? If he got the crushing blow down 2 or some kind of big crouch, he would have got fatal blow. It would have been unbreakable. It would have been the round win. It was just seesaw effect,
that micro crouch from Rewind.
Good.
Big decision. Big payout. Taps crouch, doesn't hold, just wants to go under instantly. What an anti-air!
I have never seen that anti-air in my life. And the dash under as well, trip guard. 1, 2, 3, easy punish.
Yep, I love that choice from Rewind because it was instant. Sonicfox had like no time to realize that he could break away. That was so smart from Rewind. Good throw tech. And again, Sonicfox back to the wall, literally and figuratively. That doesn't let him stop from making those big crouches.
Has to amplify this to be safe, otherwise it's game over. But he's still in chip territory. Last breath is not going to save you now with no bar. And that is, I guess, the one thing we would call a weakness of this variation is it is so resource intensive that
with no bar, it doesn't do damage, right? It hasn't got the chance to launch you. You can't make yourself safe with the overpositors. But Sonicfox is playing around that beyond just whether that's safe with the bar or not, right? Staggering buttons, the threats.
Yeah, back here, Bug Lady. And the jump, he's trying so hard to go for it. Looks like an anti-cross up either down 2 or down forward 2. Either or land massive damage, but Rewind is picking his jumps at such awkward angles that we'll say it, foolproof anti-air isn't actually having a chance to work because it's just at funny angles all the time. Rewind running away with this next round, just like that.
And there's the crowd. Rewind, he has the knowledge. Going to spend his last bar. This is almost a guaranteed round, I would say, for Rewind. Sonicfox has to make something magical happen, but will not be able to. The last breath is plowed through by the advancing, multi-hitting strings of Liu Kang. Rewind with so much knowledge.
Okay, now he's trying to go for the staggers, but Rewind, wise to it. He got a flawless block on the 1-2-1 so early, I think he's like already established the threat and the respect.
Well, the thing is about the plus frames though from Devora, she's +1 after the 1-2-1, but her fastest poke is like 8 frames. The fastest in this game is 6, and Liu Kang is going to chew that up, so it's not actually going to help him too much in the matchup anyway.
On it! Trying to avoid the gap, and now more pressure.
And that really is where Sonicfox can just do the craziest stuff, where he gets a, you know, the setup, the bug on screen, that one right there, that just shoots out the little ones. That is the absolute core of Sonicfox's offensive game. But if you can't get the bug out, I mean, it's not useful to you, right? And Rewind is just not giving him the chance to squeeze out the bug.
The moment he did, the round went exceptionally differently, but another whip punish. Rewind's just knowledge, and the two of these players, they play the game at such a fast pace. It's crazy, really. And now there's the repositioning.
To even keep up with them is difficult.
Rare footage of Devora's jump one actually being anti-aired.
Oh, there's a whiff punish, crushing blow, instant damage payout. Sonicfox not down out of this one just yet. This was looking all Rewind, but Sonicfox has a thing or two, and look at that, and yeah, the exact same thing again.
Looking for the same thing. Rewind, hesitant on the anti-air, looking to potentially interrupt, but there's the overpositors once more. Would have been safe, but no need, because it hit anyway. Keeping the plus frames, and the regular overpositors, that's double digit! Oh my god, the fatal blow from out of nowhere! Rewind! What a choice!
That was such an intelligent time to do that as well, because the bug was behind him. It looked like the bug was going to force him to block, and you could tell Sonicfox, he'd committed to a button. He wanted... the denial of the fatality.
You know, Fox gets really... boo this man. You know he gets really annoyed when people do that to him.
That's why, because he knows it's like...
Two wrongs don't make a right, Sonicfox.
But like I was saying, he knew that Sonicfox was going to go in with the bug, and Rewind, using that armored fatal blow, mastered. And there's a punish. There's an unsafe overhead.
We go on to that risk reward. That's why Fox only does it when it's safe. And that's a wonderful little whip punish. Set up once more. And I mean, the trade's kind of in his favor, similar to the up Wrath Hammer that Shao Kahn has. Just down 2 and you'll do more damage than you actually take.
Exactly, right there. Same thing again. Sonicfox still has the life lead at least, so he can afford to do that.
Oh!
Wow.
You so rarely see Liu Kang's up 2 as well.
How many comebacks have we seen Rewind do this tournament? I feel like no life lead is safe! Oh, it's so too soon. The commentator's curse.
Absolute madman. Rewind just knows when to pop the fatal blow today.
Is
something in Island's War,
yes,
I think. Match point for Rewind. If he gets grand finals winner's side, I mean, that is a crazy company.
I mean, Sonicfox is the current Evo champ, right? He's taken out a world champion.
One Evo champ to another. Rewind with Injustice 2, Sonicfox and MK11. These are two of the best players in the business, and this is just momentum. Momentum through and through. What can Fox do? He's lost so much life and his back's to the wall. He gets the anti-air stuffed as well. It's going from bad to worse. Sonicfox is in trouble.
Tries to fight this moment. No! Amplify on the overpositor, and Rewind with the clutch punish will be advancing to grand finals on the winner's side.
Both the chance to have the upness on games against each other in tournament, but both these guys want revenge in grand finals.
It's all about that upness, dude.
You can't get enough of that.
Upness on your opponent in these sets.
Upness.
The more upness you have, the more chance you have to win. But of course, only one of them can go through, and it's going to be a run back either way. Now, the question is, how is this one going to go? Because this is the Devora tournament. Look at that!
Oh, God. This is a family stream, for God's sake.
I mean, it definitely is.
are not welcome in your temple.
Oh, she's dripping.
Those rules are
I mean, she's
outdated.
gooey.
And
Not anymore. There we
makes
go,
those
look.
rules, Cetrion?
Like a crab. Anyway, losers finals here. Going Throwdown. Devora. I mean, this is a matchup. These guys have gone back and forth many times in the tournament. Not in this matchup, though. And it's the range.
I actually don't think I've ever seen Devora versus Cetrion like a single time in this game.
I can imagine she can fight Devora and vice versa. Look at the way things go, right? Devora doesn't have the slowest buttons in the world now, thanks to the patch a little bit. They are a little bit more viable than they were. But I'm looking at the range. Dragon is bullying people all tournament by keeping them at a range that Cetrion kind of commands, but Devora can get in even more so than most characters can. So we'll see. And still have the fast highs, the interruption, the knowledge.
Still comboed from that. Wow, into the overhead. Sonicfox keeping it nice and quick and easy. First life bar going his way. And again, this is that Sonicfox almost like smothering style of Buzzed, right? It's just about getting in and just not constantly rushing down, but it's like giving you moments where it looks like you can press, looks like you can move, and then a bug comes out, or he does like a poke, and then it's his turn again. So it's such a good way of just keeping his offense going without just constantly rushing down.
Well, the thing is, Sonicfox, before this game came out, he really wanted to use Devora. He wanted to be a very, very mix-up heavy set play style character because that's just what he relishes, it's what he enjoys. Thanks to the version of the game we're now on, where Devora has so much more options to do that. He's right at home. He's playing MK11 the way he always wanted to. And just look at the mix. However, counter hit's going to come through and is a launch for Dragon, fighting back. Now he's doing a fantastic job, but can he finish it?
Flawless blocking every projectile on his way in. Dragon getting opened up by numerous overheads. Every overhead is fully unsafe on block as well. Sonicfox is just calling it out.
I mean, you're worried about so many buttons. The overhead is just one of many things you're worried about.
That could have been it. All right, there is the confirm. I was going to say Dragon, one of the best in the business at those simple string hit confirms. But not as easy as it looks. If you're just going to those quick strings, especially off the 1-1, but easier off the forward 2. Dragon will be taking the life bar. Unfortunately, he has to use his fatal blow to do it, but you know it's worth it. When you're that low in health and you're almost losing the game, like, absolutely spend it.
Also means you're going into the next round with all of your offensive bar. So when
and the distance.
Go full screen, there you go, natural barrier. Just helps the zoning a lot more. If he'd spent bar and say fatal blow, he'd be in this round with less means to keep Fox away. So good choice. And now Dragon straight back in this anti, but no, it drops!
Oh no! And there it is, the crushing blow is spent. Wake up punish. Yes, Dragon isn't really able to keep Sonicfox away, right? It's a combination of Devora's amazing jumping range, that jumping front punch, but it's also the fact that Sonicfox is flawless blocking every projectile, so it's just not really working out. This is the range that is forced to be played, and again another overhead, but the offense continues, 2 back-to-back. Ow! What a crouch!
But breakaway, the only resource that Sonicfox had left. And now Dragon, oh, he jumps in the air, and the interruption from Sonicfox. He was ready for the caller and the grab. Game number 1 with the brutality to finish off. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
This one rests your death.
That was game number 1.
And Sonicfox played it well. I feel like the real glaring thing here is the sheer amount of overheads that Sonicfox is landing. You know, I cannot stress enough, and oh, look at that grim new brutality pose. I mean, what's she even doing? How is that comfortable for anyone?
I don't know. I don't ask such questions about Devora.
But the real thing is the overheads, right? Every single overhead, you know, the forward 4, which is, you know, the overpositor's overhead, every one of those is real unsafe on block. The only exception is if you've got the bug, you know, getting out the little setup bugs, the ones that follow you on the ground. You can throw overheads alongside that, and if they try and punish, obviously you get hit by another bug. But we're seeing a lot of just raw overheads working like here. Exactly, that one would have been saved, and it was converted from.
Oh,
disgusting.
So and the grab, almost guaranteed even more. Dragon lost half his life in the blink of an eye thanks to the setup, and this is why Buzz is so good. My mind's 100% changed. Yeah, Fox, he's definitely turning a lot of heads this time.
I feel like we're definitely going to see a lot more Buzz players in Combat League now. There's going to be a distinct climb in Buzz players.
Buzz Devora was always my calling. I just saw characters.
I mean, this is an inspirational performance.
Oh, yeah.
The same reason I expect to see a lot of Shao Kahn, thanks to Video Games Yo, right? This is how it happens. It takes one player with a unique look on the character to show their findings and their tech work in a competitive setting, and that's what we're seeing right now. Big punish attempt, but no, Dragon actually recovered in time. That's a surprise.
And now those grabs, I mean, even if we don't get the crushing blow in this variation, Devora doesn't really mean it. She can still get the positioning afterwards, and the amount of highs that she can jail off, especially if you know, get caught by those overpositors, it's just, the mix never ends. Speaking of mix, here we go.
Oh, tries to convert.
Looking for the pick up on the down 1 there, but matter not, as Sonicfox still has the round in the first place, and the flawless block punish!
Optimal stuff. Set up time. This is dangerous for Dragon. He has no defensive bar. Good block on the low. That is a safe string. Only interruption. Sonicfox puts a second game on the board, and that is a 2-0 lead now. This Buzz looking so... I mean, it's terrifying. There's no other word for it. This is a scary-looking character in the hands of someone this knowledgeable.
I mean, he's been working hard. Fox has been working hard on this character since the patch, and he's been grinding, and he's a true believer in it. And we can see why. This is a matchup we haven't seen competitively, these two characters, let alone Fox versus Dragon using them. And it's going so well for him right now. I just feel like Dragon, he's doing his best to fight back, but ultimately, the moment the mix is there, he's just getting overwhelmed, as is the entire design of this variation. And
There's the safety.
Yeah, I mean, he's just managing his bar. I mean,
That's
very rarely is Fox taking a risk. This was originally seen to be such an unsafe variation, but he's making sure his bases are covered all the time. The exception of this, which obviously he just got the enforcement there.
Finally, we see Dragon gets the block on the overhead this time, but the lower health he has, you can see Sonicfox really wanting to just like get him down with those individual hits by themselves.
A game changer too has been Dragon's inability to go up and do the projectiles, because Fox has interrupted it every single time. Such a piece of matchup knowledge that he isn't afraid. I mean, the decision making here is insanely good, but the fatal blow from out of nowhere. Fox getting caught by that one, caught slipping.
You notice that Dragon only really does that as well when it's going to kill as well. You know, there's no point doing it outside of, is it going to finish the round or not? Because if it blocks and doesn't work, you at least have it moving forward. But if it hits and then you lose the round, obviously it's gone. The Dragon really calculated there. Big wake up, okay. Oh, the walk back into the sweep off the plus frame. Sonicfox, knowing Dragon's going to press. Citron, another one of those characters that doesn't have the fastest button, so that kind of play is going to work a lot better than other characters. Ooh.
Oh,
there it is.
Footsies. Dragon, I think he's been really struggling to find those effective ranges. I mean, there might be some of an element of just inexperience, right? Even if these guys, I have no doubt they've played online and grinded, and even, you know, locally. However, that said, you're never going to be truly comfortable against someone, I will say, new as this version of Devora when it's not been out for very long, has the patch.
I mean, Sonicfox's like general setups and ideas have been there for a while, but like it's the increased buttons, right? The faster buttons, all of that stuff that helps out with Dragon. Managing to get a game now. This is what he needs. Again, how many times have we seen this today? A 2-0 lead and then an immediate return.
That's why 3 out of 5 in the top 8 is the way it is. It just gives players that have been able to reach the elite ranks of a tournament just that breathing space, the adaptability, giving us games that are just so much better. So we're going to see if that's going to be a 2-2 or whether it's just going to be one of those games that Dragon will go, yeah, I got one, but ultimately Fox is going to take it anyway. We'll see.
Oh, there's a big confirm. We haven't seen much of this. Fox has been using the majority of his offensive bar on other things. We haven't really seen the ability for him to go for the puddle.
I feel like he tried to anti-cross up down forward too, but he didn't quite get it. We haven't really seen that come out at all. Like, it is such a threat. We can't even, that's actually one of the things. We don't really see a lot of jumping against Devora. The reason for that is because every player that is fighting this character knows
Oh my god!
Is so strong. Jumping is suicide. Before we've even established the set, no one's jumping. It's just a huge risk.
Look at this Dragon's health has just been completely depleted. Just constant harassment due to chip damage or individual hits for Dragon. Finding the vines. Oh, tries to go for it, but a big crouch. Okay, so this is a time that Dragon is using a fatal blow when it's not going to kill, but it is going to put Sonicfox down to like projectile territory. Devora doesn't have the biggest threat full screen. This is a good situation for Dragon. He can keep him here.
Oh, he hesitated. But the low! Wait a second, that was such a good choice on the fatal blow. And it's like you said, the one time it's not going to kill, he uses it purely because he wants to have that one chance to win. And full screen, it was in his favor all day. And now full screen once more.
Every throw is going to keep that going. There, the flawless block.
Oh my goodness, that was clean. So good, that anti-end.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, that's there since day one. That string whipping the way it does. Fox expecting Dragon to maybe just get hit by the final hit, potentially, though. Hang on a minute. All right, grabs. A little bit of damage, but plenty more work left to do. A knockdown's going to help him, though. It's a flawless block, but still quite good punish on the forward one.
I wonder if that was a range thing or if he was just a bit late. He didn't get the punish before. Oh,
Speaking of which, yep.
There's another punish. Sonicfox has that fatal blow.
Oh, he bet the entire game on that wake-up buttons. No damage to make it count, though. One clean opening, one clean string is going to be enough. Another overhead. They are death on block, but Fox not
They're
afraid.
adding up. They are adding up.
And now he's in fatal blow territory. Oh, look at the respect.
Oh, that's it! That's it! The hit confirm on the fatal blow is good, and Sonicfox is going to bring himself to match point after this, as this will do more than enough damage to get that round back. Now, there is no fatal blow on deck for either player now, but this is make or break. This is move through the grand final to Sonicfox, or it's tie things up.
Unless we see a teleport, it's going to be a nightmare scenario for Dragon. He does not have the real estate to work with anymore. His back's to the wall. That's where Devora wants you to be. Fox, he's able to mix now. He's going to amplify for more.
Oh dear.
Lets the bugs do the talking. And he's going to stagger. The instruction from Dragon, but he didn't fully believe in the string. Could have got more, but he's going to confirm anyway. Okay, this was exactly what he needs.
Now the tides have changed. Papa, big jump kick out of the corner, turns into the setup. And the wait. Oh, that bug is behind. This is optimal setup. Look at the loop suffer. The second Dragon tries to press. He's getting stabbed.
And those ovipositors, double-digit plus frames on hit. He's going to confirm it again. No breakaway for Dragon. And the final hit's what Fox needs to take the losers finals. He has a short revenge against Rewind. And another demonstration as to why this Devora is such an animal.
Right? He very rarely loses the same way multiple times, especially in other home games. So the question is, will he be able to figure out what went wrong? But is he going to be running it with Devora again? I want to say kudos to Sonicfox. He's been running this Devora all tournament long. This really could be his mainstay, main character throughout the rest of this game for now. Who knows? But are we going to be checking, or are we going straight in, I wonder?
Well, no, there's actually a lot of concentration on the two of them. I'm not actually sure myself, you know.
Round one.
But we'll see.
Is this it?
They're going straight into the grand finals here. Celtic Throwdown 2019. Down to 2 players. What a tournament it's been so far, but what a matchup. It's kind of the weird thing here.
As
Fox
always,
is not on
we had over 100 players. We are down to 2. It's going to be Rewind and Sonicfox, the last set of the day. Rewind looking to get those points as much as possible and looking so strong already as the life lead. And Sonicfox scored a big jump from Sonicfox. He's going to get the breakaway bait. He's going to get the bugs for it. And this looping pressure plus frames for days.
Rewind feeling like it's his turn to press, and Sonicfox saying, nah mate, I want to play this game just a little bit more. And the pressure coming through again. Rewind's going to bite back, but he gets hit by the restand. Super plus, and you have to respect the follow-up. But he tries to punish those meatless ovipositors. They are not safe on block, but it's a threat of being able to amplify it at any moment.
Now this was looking good for Rewind, but Sonicfox has completely just switched things around. And there it is. That is a definite adaptation from Sonicfox. We saw him walk into a handful of fatal blows for Rewind in the winner's final set in situations that it would look very obvious that Sonicfox would want to follow up some pressure. But this time, round one, immediate bait and block and punish. This is the Sonicfox we know.
He is choosing a slightly different effective range too. Tries to go for the anti-air. It's going to miss, and because of it, the crushing blow, breakaway forced. What a good throw escape. You got to try and take a lot of throws against Liu Kang. This is a character that's going to throw out mids for days, and then finally a crushing blow grab. If you get escape failed, it's just a very, very scary character. But look at Fox laying the pressure on, making sure that he never advances without bugs to cover his bases. I love it.
Well, that's the thing, right, Devora, you know, one of the weaknesses is no real fast mids, but if you've got bugs that are going to keep them blocking, absolutely. Rewind tries to go for another fatal blow, but Sonicfox stuffs it again. Hang on though, Rewind, that fatal blow's going to come back soon. He keeps the offense. Oh, if it was there.
No confirm.
I think maybe he wanted to fatal blow, but it wasn't back yet.
Oh, whip! Oh my god. That throw escape. So crucial to keep Fox alive. And another forward for a hard read. And at that situation, you just have to make that kind of read. One round apiece here.
So Fox definitely didn't expect the mid in that situation, but Rewind, the mid was the safer option. And there's a big neutral jump. Sonicfox, it's going to pay off. The bug comes out.
Ooh. Doesn't even need amplify.
Whip punish!
Walking back and letting him whip it for days. He is reading Rewind like a hook at this situation.
I never want to count him out though. The combination of Rewind and Liu Kang, just no life lead seeming to be safe, especially in the hands of Rewind. He's made hella comebacks today. I mean, this is going to be a difficult one for sure, but he has the fatal blow.
It's becoming harder and harder. Another over. I feel like Fox just is hitting like what has to be like 90% of those. But of course, no anti-air attempts. No need. Fox. That first game.
Sorry, Fox. Dominant. Grand finals, loser side, and he's still just laughing. He's like, yeah, yep, I did that. I did that. But Rewind, on the other hand, just stone-faced, absolute concentration.
I mean, anti-air again.
Okay, we saw a lot of that in the first set. Haven't seen that yet in this one.
Haven't really seen many full combos from it though. We're seeing it into bicycle kick normally, like right there. He's trying to keep it safe. Why try and optimize and risk dropping it when we can at least take off?
He's doing good damage.
Yeah, we'll just take off crushing blow requirements. We've got 2 of them, and speaking of
Speaking of
crushing
crushing blows,
oh
yeah.
my god. That was just one of the grabs. He has 2. Fox. Chance to lay that pressure back on. Finally the punish. I mean, that's it, right? Goes for the overhead, but you can't punish it when there's an insect on screen. That's what he wants you to do. And now he has the bicycle kick locked and loaded for what's probably going to be the next round.
Okay, now Devora will be able to get some pressure off this if he goes in. Tries to. Delay again. Look at this staggered game from Sonicfox. And again, oh, catches him. The breakaway, Sonicfox. That was a bold decision to go for that breakaway.
Definitely seemed like a mistake to me. I mean, he bet everything on his ability to kind of steal the round after that, but because he hasn't, he's now got no resources.
I mean, to break away when you're on chip damage territory means that it should be quite easy for them to meet you.
Escape failed on a grab, and a bicycle kick ready. And he's fortunate that whiff, because you know Rewind would have definitely gone for that one.
I mean, he's used 1 crushing blow throw, but that just means that he now has the mind game of one direction will do it and one won't. So his throw game is still very scary.
He's going to go through. There's the interruption. He pops it. And with the grab ready.
Ooh.
That middle grab game is going to become very scary for Fox now. He's content just sitting there holding the ball. Is it enough? Oh, the whiff! No punish. He tries again. Rewind trying to squeeze it in, and he's so scared of the grab, and of course he is. Who wouldn't be?
That's one of the things about Rewind. He really thrives on the crushing blow throw game.
Interruption, but I'm assuming he tries to interrupt the 1-2-1 there. Has to respect the bugs, but he can't quite get the punish for the grab anyway! There it is! Ouch! 1 game each, but Fox wasting no time with the rematch.
Now, there's something that Rewind does that he hasn't done against Sonicfox, because I don't think Devora is safe to do against, but he will quote-unquote throw you the wrong direction, right? He'll throw himself into the corner, throw you out of the corner, just to get that escape fail. He was doing it all of yesterday, he's doing it today as well. But it's just to build that crushing blow throw. It's such a game changer having that ready to go, especially if you have the crushing blow throw ready and you've got the bicycle kick one. This is so much damage, unbreakable, that's out of nowhere.
But you'll see that Fox, the moment he spends all of his bar to get the damage, he will kind of retreat and start using her limbs. You know, he'll start playing footsie, he'll start trying to chip down damage, get a whiff punish, stay at a range that's a bit more further and a bit more effective than what Liu Kang has. He'll only go in when he has the meter to make himself safer. And the bugs stick and Rewind full screen, not being able to move, and a whiff punish again! Ouch!
That's just enough damage as well. Well calculated by Sonicfox. Can take the life bar on the back of it. Again, it comes down to this bug usage. Sonicfox is just... I've never seen a Devora player like it. That just... Specifically with the buzzed and using these setups this way, it's so scary.
1-2-3 is going to whiff. And Rewind, that's one thing. He actually doesn't really go in for the 1-2 all that much. He likes to dedicate the entire string just for confirming, right? Easier to confirm. More time to work with it. The anti-cross up down 2 though, guarantees. But again, some free damage for the bugs. Good block.
Oh, dare me. That's so much damage out of nowhere. Rewind's going to spend it. Look at the stagger game. Sonicfox looking for a moment, but isn't going to get it.
Escape failed to finish the round 2. That's going to be music to Rewind's ears right there. Liu Kang's grabs just became a lot more dangerous. And it'll give him more forward balls.
Oh, that little crouch again. Rewind. These reactions are inhuman.
Oh, tries to anti-air. Yeah, Fox using it against him there for sure. He knows he can't resist. Okay, the mix. It's a grab, but as long as he's got that escape failed on his grab, Rewind is so much more dangerous, but he's going to whip, and the down two will have no issues reaching Devora's range. Definitely not something that she lacks at all. Oh my word. And he's going to get the jump.
Oh, that is not what Sonicfox wanted to happen at all. The breakaway. Rewind opts not to go into the fatal blow, wants to keep it. I think he wants the threat. Oh, the crouch again. He's going to spend it this time. This is going to have the life lead. Not the win, but he does have again that throw crushing blow there. It's no longer even needed due to the amount of health that Sonicfox is going to have again.
Projectile game just became way more dangerous as well. Rewind might actually want to play the full screen for the rest of this round.
He's got 2 bars. Oh, the walk up of the patience from Rewind. Sat and waited, and exactly what he was looking for happened. Sonicfox now 1 game away from losing, and Rewind taking first place here at Celtic Throwdown.
That decision at the end was something that was almost so obvious. It's exactly why Fox did it. In that situation, walk up fatal blow. In regular old matchmaking, you'll forget about it. Okay, everyone will do it, but in tournament, it's probably the last thing you're thinking about. But Rewind, ready for every outcome. He starts off the round in a fantastic way as well. And is this going to be a 3-1 in Grand Finals? The jump 3 is going to work, but no follow-up damage. Rewind, he's still going to have the life lead even after this grab. Being very careful now, enforcing that forward 4. Confirm. All right. Pressure. No resources though, so again, keeping it nice and simple. 1 hit at a time here, Fox with a knockdown. Rewind. He has fatal blow, and you know he's looking for it. Escape failed. 2 touches away from winning the round now.
Oh. The bugs there, but they're not close enough. Rewind has to be careful still though.
Oh,
that's a punish! That's a punish, and the fatal blow is good. Rewind, this is another situation that it's probably not going to kill, but this is like fireball chip damage territory.
And he's not going to need a grab anymore. That's the good thing for Rewind here. If he can take the round, of which he should be able to. He's got to watch out for the fatal blow.
Last breath is there. He's got to be very careful.
He has to be careful for the fatal blow, but the down 1. Stealing the round away. That's tournament point. BYU Rewind now needs to stay nice and composed. You can see it in his demeanor. He's not panicking at all.
Oh, the whip! Oh, that's huge! That's huge! Rewind, he spends both of them. He wants that crushing blow. He wants to eliminate the Evo champ here and now. Didn't have the crushing blow there and then though, unfortunately. Speaking of crushing blows though, there is one. Sonicfox getting the corner reposition.
We haven't seen a throw tech yet, so that's why he's hitting so many of these mids. The grab is a massive threat, but the restand, what a conversion now. The corner giving Deborah max damage. More pressure thanks to the bugs, but a lot more work that needs doing. Fox truly fighting for his life right now.
But he doesn't want to overextend. The last thing he can do right now, there's the whiff punish. A little bit of damage, but it's enough when you've got the life lead. The patience from Rewind, he is sitting here, he's holding everything.
No fatal blow anymore. Oh no! Greedy with his meter.
Or he used the crushing blow though.
Could have been a bigger punish. Rewind keeping it nice and simple, and the grab becomes more and more attractive. Now Fox dawns on 30% health. He has to amplify, but now he has to hold it. And the jump, what a choice. If he sat there and held it, he probably would have died.
The thing is, in that situation, Rewind has gone for the mid every time. And if he went for it there, he would have caught the jump. This is the level of mind games we're playing now. Sonicfox, he knows that's the option.
Rewind's respecting the jump 3 as well. Doesn't want to risk anti-airing it and getting a full combo. He'll be content taking this grab for now. There's nothing to worry about just yet. Fox has the life lead, but Liu Kang can quickly steal it away. Oh my god, the respect on both ends here.
Oh, the jump!
Now that case comes back down 1 over positives. Plus frames on hit. Rewind now, 50% health down. Hang on a minute. Fox
doesn't have that fatal blow either. I think he still has some crushing blows. Be dangerous. Oh, the whiff! That could have been a punish from Rewind.
There it is!
A throw! Big damage coming through, and we are evened out again. Sonicfox getting closer to that fatal blow. Oh, that's a punish! That's a punish!
Fox, is he going to go for the fatal blow? He has to look for something to confirm. The tech, Rewind, don't grab me, confirm! He saves it for later. And now, is that going to be a full combo? The jump in, the fatal blow is good! Sonicfox staying alive here in Grand Finals.
Now what I want to know is this going to scale too hard? I genuinely don't know. No, it doesn't kill! He's still alive!
This tournament is not over!
Oh! One more game in this, what could be reset match. As on the back of that fatal blow that I honestly can't believe didn't kill, but it does scale. That's the thing, the throw tech, the bugs, it scales hard. Rewind. He was so close to winning the whole thing, that one round, but Sonicfox in true Sonicfox fashion says, no you don't. We're going to game 5. This is going to be a reset for Sonicfox if he can get it. Rewind, he doesn't want to play more games. He wants to end this now.
The more momentum Fox gets, the harder it's going to be to win, especially if we see a reset. And the bugs keeping him safe again. Overhead. I mean, you can't punish it when those bugs are on screen, and the momentum's going to keep going down. Now Fox with a whiff grab, escape failed instantly. That's a blessing in disguise now.
Oh, he goes for it straight away, Rewind. Ow! Not messing around. Straight up cashing out on that. And now he's going to spend the rest of the game with the single crushing blow throw mind game. Oh, but a jump kick. Maybe expecting a breakaway from Sonicfox there. No attempt to convert. He did walk him down.
Fox has had a very hard time actually getting a throw escape. Rewind's been doing a wonderful job of mixing it up. Normally you use the screen as a bit of information, right? What directions he's going to throw me, but you said it earlier. Rewind's not afraid to throw you in the direction you are least expecting. He doesn't really care about positioning if it locks the crushing blow.
Bard, he's safe. Can't afford to be punishable here. Not with that fatal blow behind Rewind.
Yeah, and Fox
had the walk down first.
He had no choice but to amplify. He had to try and stay safe. And he's just content sitting there blocking. He's waiting for a grab and he'll try and react accordingly. Forward 4 for days. Oh, he gets clipped. Has to amp again.
That's his last bar though. Oh! That's the same point. Sonicfox is consistently getting hit. The throw tech. We've spent point blank for the last 15 seconds. It's just not enough damage to kill.
He's waiting for the interruption. One hit at a time. Rewind has no choice now. Yeah, he's not going to stick out a button. The grab won't kill at this range. Wonderful timing. Oh, if only he had a crushing blow. That would have been the most deceiving.
But that's the reason why Sonicfox was, he didn't even attempt to throw, to tech the throw. He knew he'd survive it. He did the maths.
Throw escape, okay. Fox now starting to tech a lot of leads. Remember, this is reset point. Escape failed again.
Okay, now the escape has failed. This is an interesting throw mind game for Rewind. He's got one direction left.
All right, amplify again. We need that bicycle kick and we need the damage. Crushing blow throw, no longer, thanks to the throw escape.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No amplify either. And another escape failed Rewind. Machine's loaded back up again. Very, very smart neutral jump. Another damage throw though. Another tech!
Back.
Oh wow, that caught! Oh my word! Once more, Rewind. This is the make or break round of the tournament. If Sonicfox wins, it is a reset bracket and we are going back to 0-0. Rewind, this is tournament. He wins this round, he wins the whole thing, and a crushing blow to start things off.
That's a lot of damage to kickstart what could be the final round. And anti-air again, Fox! Do not jump at me, good sir. So much damage to end. And Rewind can taste the end of this tournament.
Rewind is just an absolute sentinel right now. He cannot be jumped on, he cannot be thrown. But there it is, the setup. Sonicfox is going to get off the bugs. Oh, that's a huge whiff, but nothing from Rewind. Oh my goodness, he went for the down two.
Oh, the wake-up fatal blow. By no means is this over, but absolutely Rewind has the advantage here.
I mean, this is a comeback that Sonicfox has to go for now, but Rewind, this is his round to lose still. He's looking for something. Fatal blow is there. Will it be needed? Oh, the crouch!
Oh my word! He pressed the reset! Mustard at the last minute! What the hell just happened there?
Rewind pressed, he was blocking, but he pressed! And the counter hit gave Sonicfox the crushing blow that he needed to seal the deal for some unbreakable damage to reset the bracket and Rewind. You know, he is so... You can tell he's like, why did I press a button there? He must have just expected Fox to just stagger it or something.
But that was the genius in Fox's decision.
Oh my lord. Oh my days. Sonicfox is alive and kicking.
That was such a good choice though, Mustard, because if you get counter hit, crushing blow, that's the damage he needed. He bet everything on that
I mean, that string is unsafe. String is unsafe.
He knew that Rewind would press a button there. Shouts to hydration. The best hydration.
Lord.
My word.
So what do you do in this situation if you're Rewind?
I mean, going back to character select and taking some bloody time is the first thing to do. I definitely agree with this. Just, yeah. I mean, how can he not be disappointed about that? Like, he was so close, he could taste the tournament win.
You can see it on his face. You can see it on his face. He's like, why? Why did I press a button there? This tournament, in Rewind's mind, this tournament should be over right now. We should be saying, oh, I can't believe Rewind did it. Oh, he wants to throw down. But we're not right now. Instead, what we're saying is we have reset the bracket. We are back to 0-0. Sonicfox has knocked Rewind into loser's bracket, and they are tied now. This is one final 3 out of 5. Win or lose, this is what it boils down to. Now, this is, in my opinion, this is an instant game of composure, because that was a unpredictable end, if ever I've seen one. And Rewind is going to know that.
We're automatically seeing more like disrespecting down twos, just trying to do a Rewind. I think he's trying to get some free damage at the very beginning, catching Fox off of his flow a little bit. Forward 4, no counter hit, just got caught ducking. And yeah, keeping it nice and safe, the whip. Okay, Rewind. Immediately fighting back, down 2. This is definitely a round one after a reset where both players just trying to catch each other off, going for the really weird decisions.
Oh, punish!
That's the round for sure, unless he break away.
Yeah,
no,
no way, no way.
He's a lot of respect.
Sonicfox decides to concede the round, no breakaway.
Fight.
I think the flying kick might have actually just killed by itself. I don't know if he even could have breaked.
Not worth the risk at the end of the day. Going into the next round with the resources is what you need, but Rewind has his back then.
That was the same. That was the exact same situation.
That was
the exact same situation again.
Oh my god! That clean jump in 3. And anti-air again! Do not jump at me!
Now that really is the god anti-air for Rewind. And what a game! Rewind in swift fashion. Game 1 on the board already. You want to talk about composure? You want to talk about shaking off a mistake that cost you dearly? How about that? How about winning instantly in the next game? Rewind, not messing around. He only has to do that twice more and he's won, but easier said than done. This is Sonicfox we're talking about. He just made the mad comeback to reset things.
Now the pressure game, the respect's coming out again. And the throw, that's ultimately what Fox wants. He's going to spend all of his meter.
Spent both bars on that.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is all about positioning. It's about keeping the corner. It's about having the advantage. Rewind says no and just does a Rago flying kick from out of nowhere. But he's whiff punished again. Oh, that bug almost connected.
I do wonder if that's something that Rewind wants to start doing though. He's like, hang on a minute, I'm just going to start doing fly kicks. Because it's going to get Sonicfox off his flow. He's looking for a specific moment to jump in, to sort of set up the bugs. If he's now worrying about fly kicks, it's something else to concern himself with. Okay, throw, but good tech. We haven't got to remind you all how important it is to not get the escape failed against the Liu Kang, but you also don't want to get hit by a fatal blow, especially off that string, because this is big damage incoming.
That is doing so much damage already. And Rewind's going to have the full screen. He's going to have positional advantage here. He hasn't even got health to absorb with fatal blow, so it's not even going to be a threat anymore. And the anti-air, the patience, Rewind, completely changing things up here.
Round 2.
The confidence is just oozing out of Rewind right now. Sonicfox is just unable to just seal it. I feel like Rewind is just consistently finding Sonicfox at like 40% health, 400, 450, and he's just finding that huge game changer.
Not only was that just an amazing conversion of that jump kick, he got 2 bicycle kicks ticked off for the crushing blows. That was a gift that just keeps on giving.
Oh, that jump kick is everything. Sonicfox left with no breakaway, and we know that crushing blow bicycle kick is locked and loaded.
And it's not looking good for Fox now. Unable to get anything going. He just hasn't been able to establish that snowball effect. The throw escape to shut that down as well. And Rewind looking for a challenge. All he needs to do is get one more confirmed now. He has the meter for the bicycle kick and the air! And actually, he
now does he keep this unbreakable? Does he keep it unbreakable? Yes, he does. This is going to do about 4, I believe it's about 450.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe a little bit more, but all unbreakable. That's the big thing. Okay, no, definitely more. Definitely more. Wow! Close to the 500. Wow. I didn't realize outside of Arachnophobia, it still did so much. Oh, that was unsafe!
That was betting the entire game on it. Being a bit greedy with his meter, but he wins the round. It was worth it! And the second he had to block, it was over.
Now, that was actually quite dangerous, because if Rewind blocked that, Last Breath would have saved him.
Fight.
Annie there from Rewind showing a lot of respect again. And you can see why Fox, when he got greedy with his bar on the oppositors, he's gone into the next round now with loads of meter to confirm the damage.
On the wake up buttons, that was a counter hit, not a punish.
Bicycle kick just became very dangerous. He's done 4 amplifiers. That's all he needs. Here we go. Ouch! 35%.
Oh, Fox, the
meaty.
clipped. Oh, Sonicfox is pressing a lot of buttons. He does not want to let Rewind do it. And there's the counter hit. This time he cashes out.
I've seen this ending before. He tries to interrupt.
Pull amp.
Just try and stay safe. The block on the overhead. He wants to punish it so bad, but you just can't while the bugs are on screen. Tries to out the air and he pays for it. Oh!
Not quite enough damage. He does have one more bar though.
Oh!
The walk down. Rewind just walks up and slaps the man. 2 games to 0 in the reset of the bracket. Oh, they're talking? I don't even know what they said.
I'm actually surprised to see Rewind even remove focus by any degree.
Are you surprised he's not just completely blanked out everything but like what's immediately in front of him?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes players do that. We're going into what could be our final game here after the reset. Oh!
I mean, this is now comeback city. You know, if Sonicfox has ever done a comeback in his life with this character, now is the time. He is down 2 games. He has to win the next 3 in a row or it is done Rewind will be the winner. And Rewind is looking good. Rewind is looking at this. He wants the 3-0. Oh, what a whiff punish again! The crushing blow is spent. Will the breakaway be exchanged? No, it will not. Fox holds on to it. Gets himself back to the wall. Rewind has that distance.
But that's what Rewind does. He plays around the crushing blow unlike any Liu Kang we've ever seen. And it's where the bulk of his damage comes from. And it's in these game-changing moments it gives him more pressure, it gives him more mind games. That's another clip. And he's going to spend even more so if he goes into tournament point now. He's in a fantastic position with a threat of a crushing blow again! But the fatal blow for Sonicfox. No breakaway for you. Catches on the way down. I don't believe this is going to kill, but it is going to be close again. No breakaway either because Rewind was caught on the way down. He cannot block anything. Yeah, I mean, I felt that was his only real chance there. If he decided to block and wait in any fashion, he definitely would have just been chipped out. I mean, temporarily, Fox did actually do a down one. If he did that fatal blow a little bit earlier, that probably would have actually worked. The Sonicfox has the knockdown. Positioning once more.
That's a trade Rewind definitely want to take. That one, however, now Sonicfox does not have maximum bar. This damage is huge for Liu Kang.
And now the bicycle kick's crushing blow. It has been met. He's hit 3 of the amps. He's not going to spend it yet, though. I think he really wants to save it for the next round, if he can. Get off. Get off. Ooh. Does he spend it? Does he even need to?
No, he does not. The flying kick.
Optimization from Rewind.
Rewind now, tournament point again. He's been here before today. But will he steal it? Good. What an anti-air. No breakaway. This is a miserable situation for Sonicfox. Manages to find the movement though. Gets the button.
Forward 2, low profile to standing 1. That's good stuff for Fox. He's now going to get a restand situation. Staggering it.
No attempt to anti-air from Rewind either. You can tell he wants to be very careful here. Fox is low on resources, but that's not going to stop him from trying to get the offense. Oh, tries to anti-air, but the late jump kick beats it.
And now Fox, with a life lead as chunky as this, can afford to, at this point, even get hit by the bicycle kick, and still won't even the odds. The bugs once more. He's establishing the threat. Oh, and he tried so hard to fatal blow through it.
Didn't even need to see the life bar. Rewind knew. He knew that was it. And unfortunately, Rewind, and the exact same situation, the amount of times that Sonicfox is just choosing to finish that string that has the counter hit crushing blow because he just knows that Rewind is looking to press. And time after time, Rewind is doing just that. And unfortunately, another tournament point slips through his fingertips.
Now, the question is, can Rewind finish it?
That has been his consistent issue in this grand finals. He has found himself on tournament point multiple times now, but that seems to be when Sonicfox just unlocks that next level of just clutch factor.
Speaking of which, full combo here, and he's close enough he can even optimize it with a standing 4. And a grab. Oh, watch out! Going back to tournament, of course, we've re-rolled the backgrounds on the stage. Oh, no forward 1.
With punish though. 1, 2, okay, Rewind, you can tell me. This is the Rewind style of Liu Kang. The crushing blows, they are so important to him. He will spend the resources if it gets him, and wow, the tip of the forward 4 to confirm. Rewind, the clutch combos coming through. Keeping him alive in this match, but no, Sonicfox with a whiff, punish. The crushing blow again, big damage. Not enough to win, but this is a good life lead to have. Absolutely.
By all means, he can steal this one away. One clean string into fatal blow, and it might even kill at this health. The bug's making it difficult. Fox has the range advantage here, and he's going to whip punish. He's picking his points. He doesn't need to go in at this situation. What a choice there from Fox. And Rewind's back to the wall. That's the last place he wants to be.
Oh, big jump in though. Sonicfox not ready with the anti-air.
Okay, here we go. Only needs to spend 1, save the bar for the rest.
Oh, that was cute.
Man, Rewind's conversions are on point.
Oh! And his anti-airs too again. Oh!
All right. The cherry on top will be if he can... What? Wake up jump kick. The hardest read. The throw tech. And he's just really trying to do these wake up buttons. Fox has a really good chance of losing this round. He maybe can potentially make a comeback here. He's got 2 bars, and as long as those overheads that at this point may as well be unblockable, but it doesn't matter. Again, for another time, Rewind is on his tournament point here at Celtic Throwdown.
Tournament point for what, the 3rd time at least? And again, Sonicfox ready. I mean, there is no fear from Sonicfox. He is not playing like a man. This back to the loss of the tournament. He's been in so many times. The composure and the counter hit anti-air. Crushing blow, huge damage coming through, or unbreakable. What is the decision? He's going to cash out. Rewind is forced to break away. The overhead.
With that anti-air, at that point, you're taking so much damage as well. It doesn't even matter that you break away because so much damage was already done. Rewind. remaining his back to the wall in the corner here. Doesn't want to risk anti-airing anymore. Without breakaway, he might even die. A confirm!
That's probably going to be enough. Maybe. Does it do damage for the a little bit? No, it doesn't. That's where it's done. And the chip damage. Another time, Sonicfox keeps himself alive.
How is this guy managing to just wiggle his way out of losing the tournament time after time again? I mean, is this too much of a tall order at this stage that Rewind has been unable to finish it? So many times the grand final. That's a mental block, surely.
This has been one of the most, I think arguably could be the most back and forth grand final I have ever seen in this game. The amount of times that Rewind has just, in some of these games, dominantly got himself to tournament point. Dominantly, like absolute destruction. And then that's when Sonicfox just, again, flips the switch. And then it's absolute, I am not losing this. This is a tournament I'm going to win. And we are now on our final game after the bracket reset. It has been 2-2 both times because you have asked for a better finish. But we're going to find out, will Rewind finally be able to seal the deal? Or will Sonicfox continue to refuse to die and win with this Devora?
Rare footage of the grab after Overpositors not being escape failed. Fox actually not trying to take that one. But we are going to tick off the crushing blow. Another grab's going to come out.
And we're on the kite in hive stage as well, so it's appropriate.
Throw escape. Rewind's trying to keep it dead simple. Forward 4 all grab, but another confirm from Fox. A lot of corner carry to just fight his way back out. We're now mid-screen. And another grab. These mix-ups have been super good on both sides, actually. Devora obviously having less damage, but more momentum. Liu Kang just hitting like a truck at all times.
Oh, hesitation. In fact, some of these jumps we definitely could see Rewind go for those down three anti-airs. We haven't seen it as much at the moment. I think he doesn't want to, again, overcommit and get jumped in on. Oh, big hit! That's going to be... No! Okay, the fireball. I think maybe he expected to be a bit closer to the corner, but does not matter. As the fatal blow confirm is good, and Rewind is going to take the first round, and again, tournament point times whatever number we're on right now. I've lost count.
But, I mean, I always wonder if Sonicfox was just as surprised that combo dropped like us. You know, I think he was also the last person that expected it. He got clipped by the forward 4 immediately afterwards. And that's an easy confirm.
Oh, the walk-up overhead. The boldness. Big uppercut, though. And the punish. Rewind is ready. Does not want these bugs to come out for free. And there we go. The mid connects.
And now bicycle kick becomes a threat. Watch out for the crushing blow. If you get hit by a mid, it's gonna hurt so much. Okay, Rewind, it's your tournament to win. You just need to finish it. All the trade.
Sonicfox, he is swinging. He does not want to give Rewind the time. Oh. And there it is. The reversal fatal blow is good. The armor comes through. This is going to give Sonicfox a nice chunk of damage. I don't think it's going to quite give him a life lead, but it's giving them some space, the breathing room.
Surely he can't come back again. I refuse to believe it! I refuse to believe it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sonicfox! Sonicfox! Button after button, and he's back in the tournament for another time!
But could it be even more even? This is reset point, 2-2 both times. No fatal blows. So many crushing blows off the table.
And the overhead that just may as well be unblockable. He's hesitant to anti-air, but alright, that's a punish, counter hit, damage! No breakaway from Fox. He needs those resources, he needs to save his bar. The whip!
No, but he didn't commit. He didn't commit. Rewind kept himself safe. The patience. Even chip damage here is big. Oh, that was such a good pickup, but no, didn't get the full extension. Does this time, though.
Gotta watch out for that forward 2-2, one of Devora's best strings, absolutely! This is so crazy. This is ridiculous!
Ooh, the Rewind, he does not want to move in at the wrong time.
Oh my god!
There's a hit! There's a hit! Turns it into the flying kick. Big damage. A slight life lead.
And
yeah! No, but this time he goes for a juggle but didn't get the range. Okay, this time there's a big hit, not enough damage.
Fox needs to make a comeback and he has to make it right now.
And there it is! Rewind from UYU after time and time again. Finally manages to seal the deal, and Sonicfox drops, and Rewind is your Celtic Throwdown 2019 champion.